Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Mass Effect 2 here on the Game Professor channel. I'm your host, the Game Professor, and today we're going to mostly be showing everything that we have access to now that we have the Shadow Broker's base available to us through Liara, and really kind of try to demonstrate why it's a useful thing to try to get early on in the game, which is something I never do. I always put it off. Mostly, I put it off for my heart.
It's so good to see you. I've set up a few terminals with information I think you'll find interesting. Take a look.
Sounds good, Liara.
Welcome back, Shadow Broker.
What's this?
That's the old broker's VI assistant. It's actually been helpful with rebuilding the network.
Excellent.
Please let me know if I can organize anything else for you, Shadow Broker.
It also thinks anyone in the room is the broker. I'll play around with the settings later.
My manual is ready whenever you have a moment.
I love the drone. It becomes even more obvious why we like the drone later on. So, let's talk to Liara.
How are you doing, Liara?
I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. The Shadow Broker had more resources than you can imagine. Here, come on over. He had top-level access to the Turian and Asari governments. And more than one Solarian Dalatross traded intel.
Okay.
And now it's ours.
Is it too much?
If you're in over your head, we could just crash this thing and walk away.
True.
That's just it. In a way, I feel like I belong here. Working on my own, I was always hunting for leads. With the Shadow Broker's resources, it's about organizing, cataloging. I've got everything, Shepard. This is a dream job. Although, the location could be better.
Okay. Well, what have you got?
Have you found anything useful yet?
The Shadow Broker knew about the Reapers. Perhaps that's why he offered to help prove Saren's guilt to the Council.
Okay.
He didn't want Saren to succeed.
Well, if Saren double-crossed
I knew
him...
you weren't lying about your visions of the Prothean beacon. There's even some data on the Protheans. I think he knew what was coming and was looking for a way to survive.
Fascinating. What kind of Prothean data?
Why was he still looking at Protheans? They gave us the warning in the conduit at Ilos, but we've used those.
The Shadow Broker seemed to think there was more out there. Perhaps the Protheans had other plans. Or maybe he was just grasping at anything that offered some hope.
Okay. Very interesting. How did you know about the species of the Shadow Broker?
How'd you know what the Shadow Broker was?
I didn't. I had no idea what to expect when we finally found him. But I researched pre-spaceflight cultures during some of my Prothean studies. I know a bit about the Yogg. There's more on the terminals if you want to look. They're a fascinating culture, and a terrifying one.
That's not surprising. And how's Farron doing?
How's Farron doing?
As well as you'd expect, after 2 years of intermittent torture.
He gonna be okay?
I don't know. He wants to work, so I'm letting him help. Maybe it takes his mind off it.
Yeah. This is a very important question. Are you two an item?
So, you and Farron.
We're just friends. Commander, are you jealous? If you're concerned, maybe you should do something about it.
Well, yeah, I want to talk about us.
You know, I didn't come down here just to talk about data.
I know. We have some unfinished business. But just because we were together before, I miss you. But it's been 2 years. I don't want to put pressure on you.
Your timing, Chester. Your timing. You almost made me misclick.
I've got fond memories of the last time you put pressure on me.
So do I.
Why don't you come to the Normandy for drinks?
I'd like that.
I'll say We'll go soon.
Good. Next time I come back, it's a date.
I'm not sure people like us have dates, but I'm looking forward to it.
It's a date. Come on, Liara, it's a date. And we should be able to talk to her about it and make it happen right away. Chester. Chester, you're not allowed behind the computer. Chester. Chester.
The Turian Council member's mistress has made some unusual purchases lately. She may be expecting to move to a larger mansion.
Chester, get down. I swear to God, this cat. If there was ever a cat that was more like a toddler, I don't know what the cat would be. So, this is another spot where we can do our research stuff. In fact, I think I might actually be able to just make it happen. Yeah, I can. Okay, sweet. So I'm just going to do that right now. Pardon me, because I can. Okay, can't do that. Definitely want more damage protection. Yes, please. Yes, please. Sweet. And let's see. No, I don't want the missile launcher. Definitely want the heavy muscle weave. I think that's good. That's pretty good shape for now. I don't have any more bits of armor that I need to mess with. But here, we can talk to Farron for a bit.
Active caste status on Karshan. I have deducted funds to grant you full elite access.
Okay. Huh. So I just put music on. Interesting.
Shepard, glad you stopped by. We don't get many visitors.
Take it easy. You've been through a lot.
You can say that again.
You're probably right. I never did say thanks for the rescue.
Liara never gave up on you, Farron. I just helped.
Yep.
I'm still amazed Liara came for me. I'll never forget what either of you did.
I can log that in the archives for you, sir.
I see you met the secretary.
What is your relationship with Liara?
For 2 years, Liara didn't stop looking for you. You two must have been close.
She's a good friend. Better than I deserve.
Okay. Let's find out a little bit more about how you met her.
How did you and Liara both end up looking for my body?
Cerberus headhunted me and Liara to steal your body from the Shadow Broker. I was working for the broker at the time, and he's the one who scraped up your remains in the first place.
Why did you switch sides?
What turned you against the Shadow Broker?
He started working for the Collectors. You weren't their first victim. Was an information trader, not a slaver.
This troublemaker, he is determined. Are you going to continue to make pathetic noises? And that really is basically just how he meows. He either squeaks or makes honking type sounds. So that was him just being annoyed that I didn't let him go on my desk. That's all that was. What are your plans?
What will you do now that you're a free man?
I want to help Liara rebuild this place. But after that...
Your schedule's getting full, sir. Let me sync it to your Omni tool.
Oh my god.
No thanks, I'm fine.
The drone. Oh, I love him. I love him so much.
How you holding up, Farron?
I'll be alright. I wasn't always strapped into that interrogation chair. Drell can mentally escape into old memories. It came in handy on the bad days.
Ooh, I actually like having this little bit of information from him prior to us getting Thane. Okay, how often were you tortured?
How many times did the Shadow Broker hook you up to that contraption?
A lot. It gets fuzzy.
Oof.
He made the guards watch, as an example.
Eesh, that's no good. What do you think about Liara as the broker?
How do you think Liara's doing as the new Shadow Broker?
Operations are almost fully recovered after a slight dip in efficiency.
Ever since we repaired the network, Liara's been glued to the archives. I caught her sleeping at her desk more than once. She's busy, but I think she likes it that way.
Yeah, I would say so. What do you think of the drone?
Looks like you've made a friend.
The drone follows everyone. I don't know why the broker kept it around.
I'm a shell for a specialized data processing VI, custom built to your specifications, Shadow Broker.
It helps coordinate the network's massive information feeds, but it could use a different interface tone.
You deemed my default personality sufficient for your needs, Shadow Broker.
I wish it would stop calling me that.
Alright. I'll see you later, Farron.
Take it easy, Farron.
Thanks.
Alright. And this is one of the big things that we can do. We have a video archive, and this will continue to expand as the game goes on.
What does this console do?
This is the video surveillance access point. I've queued up the archive footage you requested on your last visit, Shadow Broker.
Okay.
Remember, you can zoom in for more detailed viewing and can pause anytime during playback.
Alright.
Aria Talok, Omega.
So... Okay.
Emily Wong, Citadel.
This makes me think that perhaps Emily Wong had a bigger role to play in the original version of Mass Effect 3.
Fred Mazai, Citadel.
Fred Mazai. I don't remember that name specifically.
Donnell Udina,
Ooh.
Citadel.
I think we knew that Udina was a crappy human.
Armando Bailey, Citadel.
A little bit of background on Captain Bailey there.
David Anderson, Citadel.
That's a Cerberus person. Huh. That's an interesting one.
Praetor Gavorn, Omega.
Okay. I don't remember if we actually interacted with Gavern at all, but he's the one who's controlling the Varen population on Omega.
Kalisa bint Sinan al-Jilani, Citadel.
Alright. Oh! Well, yep. Nobody likes her.
Keeper 20, Citadel.
Keeper 20. Okay. That's interesting. That's obviously a dead Krogan that it's leaving behind.
Matriarch Atheta, Illium.
Okay. And that, in case you can't tell, that is a picture of Liara there. And Atheta, that's the matriarch who is the bartender at the bar that we went to. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's not good.
Elias Kellum, Omega.
Okay. Oof. That's obviously a very classy person.
Jacob Taylor, Normandy SR2.
What are you doing spying on Jacob, Liara? What are you doing spying on Jacob?
Subject 0, Purgatory, ship now defunct.
Okay, so this is the view of Jack escaping. So, get to see some of her insane biotic power. Alright, so we're back to the beginning of that. So there will continue to be more videos each time we visit. So very cool element there, just kind of continuing to get more information effectively. Let's see here. So then here, got the Shadow Broker ship model. So we can purchase surveying information. So basically, we're gonna find the locations of some rich planets. You can open up the shutters so that we can see what's going on outside. And over here, we have investment opportunities. So, a pirate fleet is massing on the fringes of the Terminus systems in preparation for a raid on outlying Alliance colonies. Send a tip-off to Admiral Hackett about the upcoming invasion. Heck yes.
A Palvan agent has obtained the equipment used to record the General Partenax and Killux-Tanis duo.
Okay. Bureaucracy in action. The Certa Foundation can't start tests on a promising new antibiotic because of accidentally misfiled paperwork. Use your contacts to help them cut through the red tape so they can begin clinical trials. Why not? A corrupt politician is trying to levy heavy taxes on all Earth-manufactured goods coming into his system in exchange for kickbacks from local businesses. Ruin the politician's reputation with a smear campaign so that his proposal doesn't pass. I like that. And just reward Eclipse mercenaries have secretly set up a red sand production facility on the planet Cuervo. Tip off the planetary authorities about the facility in exchange for half the credit seeds during the raid. Sounds good to me. And I don't remember if all of those will automatically be effective or if it's random or what. So, doesn't hurt to give it a shot though. So then we have dossiers on everybody that we have, basically. So we have all sorts of information on everybody. I'm not going to go through all of it just because there's a lot. If anybody wants me to go through more, I am happy to go through them a bit more effectively. Very interesting. But you can see we have everything here. It doesn't basically everybody we've interacted with. But that is to get us back to the advanced training that will allow us to respec, basically, in a new special power.
Thanks for coming by.
Oh, it's actually going to make me come back another time?
As you requested, I have acquired the soul name for the leader of the Hanar's Enkindler.
Thanks for coming by.
Rude. Alright. Well, because I want that to be included in this episode, you know what, actually? We'll come back. We'll actually bring Liara up to the Normandy on a later visit. Because that way, hopefully, ideally, we'll be a little bit closer to actually going after the collectors. So, what we will do now then, we will go back to Illium, and I think we'll go after we'll start working on Samara, because that'll be a little bit of a quieter start to that mission. A little bit of a quieter start to that mission. I don't think we have a ton of fighting to do right off the bat. So, actually, let's see if I have any messages.
Jack would like to talk with you.
Oh, actually then. No new messages? Let's see here.
I saw the reports on Horizon, Commander. What you did was amazing. The report mentioned that Caden Alenko was there. How did that go?
It went as well as it could.
There's not much to say. The past is the past.
I understand. Anyway, how may I help you?
Tell me about the crew. This will let me know where everybody is in terms of queuing up their loyalty missions.
Is there anything I should know?
Jack would like to see you down in her hidey hole on the engineering deck.
Okay.
Anything else?
Okay, so just Jack. In that case, no Chester. No Buddy. Very soon. I promise it'll be soon. You still can't go on my desk.
That'll be all.
Yes, Commander.
I will go and chat with Jack then. Get that queued up, as it were. And then we will go back to Illium. And we'll go for Samara. That's where we're going to be going. So we'll need to look for Officer Dara. But making sure that we have the loyalty missions queued up, I like to make sure that I get them in the mission queue as quickly as possible.
I got thoughts like little bugs crawling in and out of my head. I can't stop them.
Okay.
You know I have a history with Cerberus. You know how far back it goes?
I'm listening.
I'll listen to anything you have to say, Jack.
Your pal, the elusive man? Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me. First thing I remember is my cell door in a Cerberus base.
Oof.
They did experiments, drugged me, tortured me. Whatever chance I had to be normal, they stole it by trying to turn me into some super biotic. The doctors, the other kids, every one of them hated me. They let me suffer.
What is the justification for this?
What did they hope to gain by torturing a little girl?
It was something about pain breaking down mental barriers and how it might clear the way for a more biotic power. I'm sure there was a payoff due at some point, but I wasn't going to see it. I was wired up in a cell.
Okay. Experiments for no reason?
They tortured you just to see if they could make a strong biotic? That's it?
Wasn't in a position to ask, Shepard.
Huh.
All I know is a little girl crying in a cell, begging for the pain to stop.
I do think that she enjoys what she's become.
You love the power they gave you.
They never gave me a choice.
True. That is true. Jack is a really good character.
How did you get out of there?
There was some kind of emergency, and I made a break for it. The other kids came out of their cells and attacked me. So did the guards. I just killed everything in my way and ran. Guess my biotics had developed faster than they thought. I managed to get a shuttle off the ground. Drifted until a freighter picked me up. The crew used me, then sold me. That's my uplifting escape story.
Man. She is a story of tragedy.
There were other children in the base?
I didn't know much about them. I was kept separate. They hated me just like everyone else there. When I broke out, I had to fight through them all. I showed them, but there's a loose end I need to deal with.
Okay.
You're absolutely certain that Cerberus was running the facility?
I was a kid, but I wasn't dumb. I know how to listen. It was Cerberus. Don't care how far down the chain it was. They thought they were so clever. Turns out, mess with someone's head enough and you can turn a scared kid into an all-powerful bitch. Fucking idiots.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that they're different now. I think everything that we've seen shows that they're not really different.
I'm going to talk to the elusive man, and he'd better have some answers.
He'll just deny everything. That's not what I'm after anyway.
Okay.
I found the coordinates in your files. I want to go to the Telton facility on Pragia where they tortured and drugged me. I want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
Okay. Why now?
You've lived with this your whole life. Why do this now?
Like I said, I found the coordinates in your files. You can't expect me to just sit on information like that.
Okay. And what will destroying the base do for you?
Attacking our allies is going to derail our mission. Not a smart move.
The files say it was shut down after my escape.
Okay.
It's been abandoned for years. They going to care if I blow up a garbage dump?
Okay.
I'll set a course for Pragia.
I owe you, Shepard.
It won't be right away, but we will go there. I promise. There we are. So then... Oh, actually, while I'm thinking about it, I should go up to the captain's cabin and actually feed the fish that I got so they don't die. Because that's bad if they die. I almost forgot that I had gotten fish when we were on Illium. So I should take care of that. Let's do that. I'd rather not have my fish die. Ah, there we are. They're alive. And now they have food. Hooray. So, you can see the collection of ships we're starting to get. Very exciting. There's our Shadow Broker ship, and there's our picture of Liara. So, technically we are still in a relationship with her. So, that is what I want. Yes, Fuzzy, it's almost time. It's almost time, Fuzzy. Soon. I promise. Very soon. It's been a while since you all have heard the complaints for food from these boys. Alright. Nothing new. So, like I said, we will go back to the, let's see here. Where's my, there we are. There's my mass relay. Alright. So, we will fuel up again, just because we can. And we will go back to Illium. And we will just get to the point, to the very, very starting point of this, of the mission to recruit the Justicar. So, and luckily, everything that Liara did for us on Illium still stands. And if we needed to double check things, we could still go to her console in her office and find information. So, always good. We haven't lost a resource in her by moving her to the Shadow Broker ship. If anything, we've gained more resources. So, let's see, for Samara, I am going to do... Miranda and Jack. Kind of an interesting mix, but in the grand scheme of things, It's a lot of biotics, which I am very happy to have. Okay. And we'll put pull in there as well, and we should be good. Weapons should be good. So, we are just going to speak to Officer Dara.
Illium is the gateway to the Traverse.
And that'll finish off the episode.
No, you don't understand. I lost it somewhere.
I can't speak to her yet.
You should try it.
Ultimately, there's an item that we can find that will help that Asari.
Nostastra has recently received an unexpected visitor in the form of a rare Justicar calling herself Samara. Samara denied her request for an interview.
Listen.
So, Serena, that is for going after Thane. And Officer Dara will be over here.
Hey, we're friends. I have never called you that.
No, but you're thinking about it. No, I haven't had any luck yet. She insists it was legal.
We will speak to Shiala eventually.
I'm going to call in a favor and have a friend examine the contract.
But for now, we're going to talk to Officer Dara and get started on this.
Can I help you with something? I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
Wait, why? Do you have a problem, or did she kill somebody already?
I just want to talk to her.
Relax. I just need to speak with her.
Good. Samara's the first Justicar I've seen on Illium. If I'm lucky, things will stay peaceful. She went to the commercial spaceport a few hours ago. If you want to get there, the pedestal on that balcony will summon a cab. Just be polite when you meet her. Justicars embody our highest laws, and they usually stay in Asari space. She's not used to dealing with aliens.
All right. What is making you so worried?
Is Samara really that dangerous?
If you follow the laws, you've got nothing to fear, and a Justicar would die without hesitation to protect the innocent.
Okay.
But their code orders them to stop lawbreakers, with lethal force in most cases. And everyone skirts the law somehow on Illium. If someone tried to bribe her, she'd be obliged to gun them down as a matter of honor. I'm hoping to avoid that.
All right. What is your concern about her interacting with aliens?
Why are you worried about other species coming into contact with her?
If a Justicar kills an Asari, none of us questions it. But if she killed a human... Do you think the Alliance would understand her actions and respect her authority? You can't even figure out your own religions. It's a big diplomatic incident just waiting to happen.
That is not inaccurate. So...
Tell me about the Justicars.
They're a monastic order. They've given up their families and possessions to follow their code. Most of them are on some lifelong mission, but they'll always stop to deal with any injustice they encounter, which can be a problem. In some ways, they're a lot like the Spectres, undertaking personal missions.
But what governs them?
Spectres are authorized by the Council. Who do Justicars represent?
What? That's like, I don't know, a good human metaphor. They represent their code, our code. It's closer to a religious group than a legal branch. No law-abiding Asari would question a Justicar's orders.
Okay.
Nobody becomes a Justicar for personal gain. And they die before breaking their oaths.
All right. Let's get to her then. So this will get us to where we need to go. And then next time we will actually start the mission to get Samara. So, as always, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you'll always know when I have new videos coming out, and follow the links in the description to the Facebook page and Discord server so you can join the conversation. But until next time, everybody, this is your Game Professor, signing off. We will be getting Samara today. Right.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm taking my goods to Omega, Detective.
You're not going anywhere, Merchant. Not until I solve this murder.
I had nothing to do with that. It was those mercenary thugs you can't seem to get rid of.
The victim was your business partner, and I'm not ruling you out. I'll let you know when you can leave.
What about that Justicar that just showed up? Everyone says
Chester.
she might go crazy and start killing. I need to leave.
Down.
She'll only kill the unjust, so I'm sure you have nothing to worry about, Pitney 4. Find me in the station if you need me.
And I forgot about that cutscene, guys, so I apologize. We will see you next time. Thank you again for watching, everybody. This is your Game Professor, signing off.